Well, since we got so many people weighing in on our last video clip of us talking about how we have no friends since we became parents, we thought we'd continue to just lean into the life of parents because so many of our listeners, I think, are part of this. And if you're not a parent, I think this segment will be good for you to just prepare and also to understand what the people in your life that are parents are going through. Because sometimes we probably have really bad tone, or sometimes we don't have time for you, or sometimes our text messages don't make any sense because we're doing 6 things at once.
Oh, yeah, especially you. I just want to know before we get started, I want to let the viewers know, because that got a lot of views and comments. I do have friends.
People were worried.
Literally the day after that show went live on YouTube, a buddy of mine who I haven't seen in about a year, but it's like one of the high school buddies, like really close friends, legitimately texted me, said, "Hey, we're at Disney. We're flying out of San Diego. We want to see you." So they're coming over literally tomorrow.
So he didn't even hear it. He just was like, "Oh, let me call up my friend Chase."
I'm like, I knew I had
a charity
friends.
call to me. Sympathy ring.
No. They're bringing the kids too. The kids are
actually
old. I have friends.
went to a friend's house yesterday with the boys. So you know what? We do have friends. We just have to put a little bit more effort. And maybe that segment was good for everyone to just call your friend. Call your friend, make some plans, do something good for yourself. So we have a Sweet 16 bracket of the most annoying parental pet peeves to young kids. So comment on our YouTube page, tweet us, weigh in on this, tell us what you think we got right, what we got wrong, and what is the most annoying thing to you. So we figured we set it up just like a March Madness bracket. Let's start in the South region, okay?
We actually have regions. I love it.
The number 1 seed, potty training, versus the number 16 seed, watching the same show over and over and over again.
Okay, so we're supposed to pick the one that
winner
moves on
is
is
the
the
worst.
most annoying.
Correct.
Okay.
The one that moves on is the most annoying.
Oh, that's easy.
Okay, so what are you going with there?
Oh, me. Yeah, potty training. 1 beats 16. Not even close.
Why?
Well, first of all, 1 takes forever. Potty training takes forever. 2, I don't love the potty training method we used, was sort of like walk around like naked, and if you pee on the floor, you got to clean it up. I didn't love that. Honestly, though, I will say, because my wife listens to this, she did an amazing job with it and had our kids potty trained. No joke. I kid you not, in like 2 days. It was the craziest thing I'll ever see in my entire life. She is an absolute G, and it was
I want to
very
quickly
not
go
hard.
back to the original idea, though, of letting your children walk around naked and just pee anywhere. That's what you guys actually did?
Yeah, because they got to feel with that,
It's an interesting method.
Yeah, but honestly, we didn't have any accidents.
That's
My wife's a G.
incredible.
She is was on it.
Yeah. We had Mikey is potty trained. Joey is not, but Mikey was a rock star with it. School also helped us a lot. Like their daycare teachers helped.
That's true.
So I can't really take the credit for it, but I will say for us, I think I'm going to do an upset here. Watching the same show over and over and over again.
What's the show?
It just depends on what day it is that they want to watch it. Like we went
Like
through
I could
a Lion
watch
King
Bluey
phase.
over and over.
So I don't mind Bluey if they're different episodes. Mikey
I could
loves
watch
the Bluey
Sonic
episode.
over and over. I could watch Mickey.
See?
Well, Mickey not so much.
I can't.
Sonic
I can't do
I
it.
could.
My ADD is too bad. I can't sit there and watch it over. I barely like their shows. Nevertheless, I'm gonna upset. So I'm gonna take 16. I'm gonna take over and over the potty training. Okay. Then this is a tough one. We got the number 9 seed versus the 8 seed. Picky eating, right? So just like I don't want that. Versus biting and hitting. I would like to take this first.
Yeah, go. Because your kids bite and hit all.
I can't
the time,
stand
right?
the biting and the hitting. I am gonna lose my mind. It's every day. They think they're dinosaurs. They bite all the time and they hit each other constantly. I can't deal with it. So I will take that over the picky eating. So I'm gonna go the number 8 over the number 9.
Me too. It's biting and hitting. I can't stand it.
Yeah. Let's go over to the West region. We got the number 5 seed pooping in the bath versus the number 12 seed always asking why to everything. Why are we doing this? Why are we going here?
Oh my
Why?
God. That's a 12 seed? Are you kidding me? Upset alert all day
Upset
long.
alert?
Oh my God.
You
Why?
can't stand the why.
I can't stand it. And it's actually like, it's not even that I can't stand it, because I'll answer why, because my kids really want to understand and know. And so my wife's way more patient than I am. I'll give her that. But after like 3 whys, I'm done. Like, I'm donezo.
I secretly like the poop in the bath because the boys are so disgusted by themselves that they get it. It gets them out of the bath, right? So they go poop and they jump out. So it's disgusting.
Wait, how many times has this happened?
A lot. I think it relaxes them. Like, my husband says my bath time is spa day because I'm sure this doesn't shock you, but I put the boys in the tub and then I sit on the toilet, like I sit on the seat, and I just tweet and text while they tub. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, an hour goes by.
No. It's
and
like
they
a
poop
pool.
in the tub. It's a pool. It's basically a hot tub. And then it gets...
That's disgusting.
Last night, my children left the tub because they were cold. Like, we're getting out, we're cold. Like, that's when you know I left them in too long because I was dealing with the story.
Our kids have never really bathed. Like, every once in a while, we're shower people. Much easier.
Wait, you guys don't do tubs? You do showers?
Like, I can count on one hand how many times they've tubbed it. I hate tubs. You got to get on your knees. You go,
yes.
Showers, like quick, in, out, bye.
This is good to know. No one ever told me to. I thought the tub thing was,
I think the shower's way easier. Yep. Quick,
on top of us complaining
out.
on this segment, we hope you're learning if you are going to be a new parent here. So could be an upset here. We often see the number 12 seed beating a number 5 seed here. So
that's definitely moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Number 13. Rubbing boogers all over the house and you, right? So just like wiping stuff on you, versus the number 4 seed, nightly wake ups. How is that not number 1? I mean, I can't do it anymore. It's that bad in our house. The nightly wake ups. I want to play with my train. I want to go outside. I want a cookie. I want water. I want grandma at 2 a.m.
Wow. See, I know parents deal with that a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Our
kids.
Kids
Angels
are, I don't know why, amazing sleepers. Like, my middle daughter had a little bit of like waking up in the middle of the night for like a 3-month stretch, and it was like very hard, but they sleep, man. But I will say that 4-month stretch was difficult. So yeah, not sleeping through the night. Let's move on.
We're going shock here, right?
Yeah.
Nightly wake ups. East region, number 3 seed, school daycare illnesses, especially in that first year, right? Remember the first time they're in, it's like every 3 days. Against the number 14 seed, trying to take a single family photo where everyone is looking and behaving. So the family photo or the illnesses. I'm going shock. Illnesses just because it ruins the entire day.
And then
you feel bad for them.
I'm not patient. I'm going family pictures. I don't love them. Although my wife has got it handled to where it's like in, out, up and down, but if they're not I feel like family pictures, it depends though. Family pictures now, much easier than when they were like 4, 2, and newborn. You know what I mean? Now they're 7, 5, 3. So I'm not a big family picture guy. Just because it's, I do it.
We took our photos in the fall. We have yet to print them because they're so horrible.
Life happens.
I'm sweating. The boys are, they were terrible. So our photographer was fabulous.
I'm doing that. Easy.
All right.
Family pictures.
All right, family pictures. All right, I'm going to take 14. I'm going to take the school daycare because my husband works an hour and a half from our home. So he's not the one that has to deal with the child when they come home, and then I'm in the middle of all this. So, all right, how about the number 11, the dreaded babysitter canceling? So you're all pumped up, ready to go, whether it's during the day or night, and then you get the call. Versus number 6, the car seat battle. The good old back bend. Like, you can't get them in.
Canceling. If I need a date night, I need a date night. It's the worst thing. Oh my gosh. Babysitter canceling. You're like already in a mental space to go have a great evening with your wife or husband, and that's it. That's moving
I'm
on.
going back bend. My sons are 40 pounds each, and getting them in that seat every day when I pick them up is horrendous. I say all the time that the school should just set up a camera and videotape this thing. People would watch this ridiculous obstacle course I have to take to get them in their seats, because they don't ever just want to sit. They want to do 100 things. So I don't know.
So we got Elite Eight now?
Finally, we got the Midwest region. Number 7 seed, the squirmy toddler diaper change, or the number 10, simply getting dressed and agreeing on an outfit in the morning.
Wow. That's a tough one.
The squirmy toddler diaper change is disgusting. Especially
I'm going to go on that.
Yeah, let's take that. I'm going to take the number 7 seed over the number 10 seed. And finally, number 15, toys all over the house and stepping on things left and right, just like the random Legos and trash trucks and all the other things that are out there. A tournament favorite, the number 2 seed, the public tantrums, just the losing of the mind, the screaming in the grocery store, screaming in the store, in the restaurant.
Honestly, that's a very difficult one because I am OCD when it comes to cleanliness around the house, but nothing worse than public, especially in the airport. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, horrible. I'm going to take public tantrums as my winner there. All right, so let's get to the Elite Eight. Here we go. Watching the same show over and over, or biting and hitting?
Biting and hitting.
Biting and hitting.
Okay.
Always asking why versus nightly wake-ups. Nightly wake-ups.
Nightly wake-ups.
School illnesses versus babysitter canceling.
Babysitter canceling. Not even close for me.
I'll take babysitter canceling too, because when it comes down to it, you need the break. Squirmy toddler diaper change versus public tantrum.
Public tantrum. 2 seasons.
Public tantrum. All right.
Ooh,
Final four. Biting and hitting versus nightly wake-ups, or babysitter canceling versus public tantrums. So let's start with the first one, biting and hitting, going up against the nightly wake-ups. The nightly wake-ups just ruins your day, because then you're tired. Although Mikey bites so hard, I swear I think I have to go to the hospital.
Nightly wake-ups. We agree
Nightly
on that.
wake-ups. Moving on.
Makes the championship game.
All right.
Who's the
Babysitter
second
canceling versus public tantrums.
Oh, man. Oh.
My whole body gets so tense during the public tantrums. I can't do it. All right.
That was close.
We made it to the
overtime.
championship. Here we go. What's the song that they always sing? What's the song that they play?
We are the champions.
No.
My
What is wrong with me? Why can't I remember the name of it?
Dun, dun,
All right, what we got here, the championship. Nightly wake-ups versus the public outbursts and tantrums, the crying, the screaming.
Public tantrums. I think it's a...
I think that is our winner.
Yeah,
I think our winner is, there is nothing worse than when you're out in public and your child is
How do you
out of
handle
control.
those? I get out of control, which is not how you should handle it.
Oh,
how do you handle it?
So you just act like them back?
Pretty much, just to show them how they're acting.
I would love to see that.
I don't think I have the patience for that.
I know this shocks you, because it shocks my husband. I am very patient with them.
I can see
And
that.
I get down to their level. I look them in the eye. I try to talk to them. And I don't know. They're pretty good at like enough.
Yeah.
And then I try to remove them from the situation.
That's
too.
the exact things you should do, and I do the exact opposite.
What do you just like scream back? I did once at my house, cried back. I was like, oh, I'm crying too. See how ridiculous this looks? You just. The worst is at a restaurant that's you definitely should not have brought your child, but you did.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there going, why did we do this? I didn't bring enough toys. I didn't bring enough snacks.
Yeah. See, like when I lived in Texas, that was just a normal place. Like obviously I didn't have kids when I lived in Texas, but there were kids everywhere at every nice restaurant everywhere, and it was just like sort of known, like, all right, like kids, like whatever. California hates kids, man. Oh my gosh, especially where I live, a lot of old people. They're like They look at us like we're crazy. I'm like, we're trying to be good parents. Please stop.
So at the end of the tournament, the song is one shining moment. Imagine all the highlights that we would have from our tournament in the one shining moment song. Just like Mikey biting Joey's face, you dragging your son by the feet. Like it would be a highlight. It would be a low light.
That was
reel
fun.
That nobody
like
wants. That was really fun, and it is. I know we disagreed on a couple things, but it's pretty clear what. It just goes to show you the type of club you're in when you're a parent, because everyone feels it. And like when I see other parents dealing with like the outbursts, I do my best not to look, because they don't need me staring and judging, because I'm going to be there in 30 seconds.
On an actual airplane, like if I'm traveling alone and, people hate kids screaming, I just ask them, Mom, can I help you?
Aww.
Like, because I know my kids act the same. I have like so much more respect. Not even respect, just like a tolerance for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just put your headphones on and you're quiet. So if we missed any, I know we listed off a bunch of them, but if there was any that you thought that maybe should have made the tournament, they're playing over at the NIT. But if you thought they should have got in, let us know. Put it in the comment section. Otherwise, thanks so much for hanging out with us through that. Hopefully you learned a little something too. And you also learned a little something about how we are as parents. But thanks for checking out Scoop City. We will see you guys next time.
Bye, guys. Talk to you next time.
Thanks for tuning into Scoop City. If you want to hear more, make sure you like and subscribe. We drop our new episodes every Tuesday and Friday.